Welcome to Aromatic Chat, the podcast that introduces you to registered, clinical, and certified aromatherapists around the world. Every other week, my beautiful sister sits down with a different aromatherapist to learn about their aromatic journey and how they use aromatherapy in their lives and their business. Aromatic Chat is produced by Lemon Balm Coaching, and my sister, Melissa, is your host. She's a master transformational coach and a registered aromatherapist, and probably the coolest girl I know.
Welcome to another Aromatic Update. These mini episodes are only going to be about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20, and I'll be chatting with past guests who've had some new and exciting things going on in their aromatic worlds. I highly recommend going back and listening to the original full-length episode so you can hear the whole aromatic journey. And I'll include a link in the show notes to the interview so you can find it easily. I can't wait to hear what's been going on in Michael Ford's world since his original episode aired back in February of 2021. So let's jump right in. Michael, thank you so much for coming back on Aromatic Chat and giving us an update of what's going on with your life, because I took a look at your website and things have changed just a little bit since we talked back in February of 21. That was episode number 7 for Aromatic Chat in the middle of COVID, and you were still working, still doing what you could, even with all of the restrictions there in Louisiana. But I'm so thankful to have you back. Can't wait to hear what is going on with you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I didn't realize it was 2 years now.
I know. Time just, it just flies, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
Especially when you're not busy at all.
Right. I don't know what it's like.
So tell us what's going on with Avalon.
So lots of change. I discovered that the massage therapy board, which was a significant part of what I did, past tense, was
say that again. Did past tense.
Past
okay.
Tense. The massage therapy board for our state was pretty ineffective during COVID, and more so than what they were. And, you know, a lot of people feel that government boards are troublesome, and sure, if they're not doing their job, they can be. Ideally, we get boards that do things. And so I had reached out to the board. I had noticed a couple of issues that affected me, as well as other practitioners, as far as our definition of our scope of practice and what the state recognized as massage therapy, which is minuscule compared to what we actually do. The massage definition for Louisiana lists out that the definition of massage is the 5 basic movements of Swedish massage, reflexology, and I believe it included shiatsu, for physical benefit only. Yet there are thousands of modalities, energetic modalities, not considered massage. And so I reached out to the board about that, and because I know a few people who practice niche techniques like orthobionomy or strictly myofascial release or strictly reflexology and things like this. And the board said that because there are usually organizations where people can get a certificate through or some sort of recognition, that those don't fall under the state license, even though the license has governing power. Then I pressed it a little bit more with energy work and that whole mind-body connection that many body workers are taught and repeat. It's not massage, not in this state. It's not massage. And because of the requirement to do CEUs, we have to do 12 CEUs every year to maintain our license. You do modalities, you do anatomy refreshers, and all sorts of different things. But with the modalities that keep coming up, if they don't fit that very narrow definition of almost Swedish, why are they approved? And I understand, every chef, more ingredients, makes the dish better. But if your ingredient isn't in your pantry, then you can't cook with it. And
Right.
so if those modalities are not regulated under the state, sure, we could do them, but how is it considered massage when it's not considered massage? So I started thinking about things and how I approach my clients. In 22 years of having a license, I think I stopped doing Swedish 3 years in, because it's basic. It's what we start off with, and it's a building block. And most of my work address the mind-body connection as well as the aromatherapy does. It's much more than just physical. And so I realized I haven't practiced massage in the majority of my career, according to our state. And Louisiana is one of the health freedom states. I realized I don't need my license anymore to work the way that I work. I just have to rephrase things. And so I did. I don't offer massage therapy. I offer aromatherapy treatments. My intake process hasn't changed, with the exception of asking, are there certain scents you like or you don't like? But as far as all of the health information, I've always looked at how somebody feels, not physically, but collectively, holistically. I want to know, sure, I want to know all the physical issues that are going on and medications and all that good stuff. But I also want to know how you sleep, if you sleep, or the mindset that you have throughout the majority of the day. Do you tend to hold anger and whatnot? And that allows me to fully address my clients. So yeah, the process was just rewording a lot of things without having a license. I can't say I do massage, can't advertise it in any way, shape, or form, nor can I say body work, which I find a little bothersome. I do have the national certification in therapeutic massage and body work, which I love because it covers many, many things. But oddly, I can't use that word in any kind of advertising. So yeah, it's aromatherapy treatments, and I still do my herbal consults and the skincare as well, and the energy work too. Just kind of pull it all together. But yeah, so it was nice shedding the mantle of having to follow what the state says, even though the state doesn't say a whole lot. My suggestion to them was to reword the definition to say includes but not limited to, and that would pull in, for one, a lot of money, because they'd now have to issue licenses to multiple practitioners who don't currently have one, and things would get a little more regulated. And I do like regulation. I don't necessarily want lots of shackling, but structure is nice.
Structure is nice. I agree. Yeah. I like to know what I can and can't do. It's helpful.
Right. Yeah.
Helpful.
Yeah. And so in my informed consent, part of the requirement per the state, being a health freedom state, is that I pretty much have to list out my CV for potential clients, which is good. So I do like that is a requirement in my informed consent. So I have to let them know all of my education. I have to let them know of any professional organizations that I'm in. I do have to provide the information for them if there's a complaint, which would be those boards as well, or the organizations. So I like that there's a little bit more tangible check and balance with this.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Fortunately, most of my clients were like, yeah, we don't care what happens, we're still coming.
We just love you, Michael. Fix me.
Right. And I love that. But at the same time, like, no, guys, we gotta do the right thing.
And the fact that you are so transparent, even on your website, you've got it all listed there. Anybody can go in and look and see, You're very transparent. That's appreciated from people who are coming to see you as a business owner, to have that transparency. Like, look, this is what I've done. This is who I am.
Right.
That's huge.
Yeah. As you notice, the list on there is a little long, and sometimes it feels it feels a little egotistical, but at the same time, it's like, no, but really, this, I mean,
I looked at it and I was like, dang, but I don't think it's an ego. I really don't feel like it's an ego thing. You're just saying, look, this is the training that I have. Come see me if you're interested in what I offer.
right.
I think that's huge.
Yeah. And I do have a lot of the stuff on the walls, my certificates and whatnot, but at the same time, I'm pulling them down and swapping them out. I don't need these certs, but these degrees, and just kind of keep going back and forth with it. And some of the clients are kind of funny about it. They're like, you've still got a little bit of wall space left if you're trying to wallpaper it with all your stuff.
I don't feel like there is anything egotistical or wrong about displaying something that you're proud of.
Right.
I really don't. Like, I'm super proud of my piece of paper that I got from ACHS, and it's framed quite nicely and hanging on my wall. I'm proud of that. I want to show it off,
As you should be. Yeah.
Yeah, as you should be.
Yeah. Yes. Some of the other fun stuff that's been going on is a little outside of Avalon. So I have worked with a couple of different supply houses for oils, herbs, and whatnot, and have been making tinctures and, of course, working on things for clients specifically, but having one size helps many kind of approach. So I have formed an LLC outside of Avalon with my tinctures, my oils, my blends, all that good stuff. And and it's happened in such a backwards, snowbally kind of way. I don't have a website for it yet because I haven't had time. There was, I guess, it probably took off a bit, maybe two years ago or so. I had a run of several people wanting herbal appointments, herbal consults for like menopause, and that was always a biggie. And stress. Those are the two: menopause and stress. So I had made a couple of different tinctures that kind of fit into that. This will address many symptoms. However, for your, if you have something a little different, we can add this to it, kind of thing. So I ended up just keeping that base, and that has been selling quite well. Like I said, to the point where I haven't had time to put a website together.
Wow.
So I kind of have this collection of 10 tinctures, 10 blends that address a couple of different things. Some digestive, sluggish digestion, UTIs, PMS symptoms, menopause, stress, which is one of my favorite ones. It's I call it chill out. And for me, it's like having a glass of wine 20 minutes after taking a meal. It's just, but yeah, so that's something that's starting to coalesce a little bit more collectively. And then, of course, there are some aromatic blends that I've put together as well. With that, I kind of have pulled from client requests some of the common themes that I see, and just kind of put some things together. And oddly, it's not necessarily somebody who says, I like lavender and I need to relax. It's a very organic, descriptive, I want to be in the sunshine and feel happy. Orange, bergamot, tangerine, ginger, and cardamom. Great. Give you a little sunbeam.
Yeah.
That one's called solar. So it's just kind of been this process of just creativity with that, which has been fun, pulling from some very old blends that I've had for a while, and then adding these little spins to it.
Yeah. So how would people get a hold of these tinctures or serums or?
So they can, at the moment, you just reach out and talk to me. So either through Facebook, through social media, or through my website, you can call or send an email, and we can sort out what needs to be done. As far as like custom tinctures and whatnot, we would do like a Zoom appointment like this and go over all the health information. But for something that's pre-made, yeah, you would just reach out and pay.
Awesome. Well, and I'll make sure to include the links for how people can get in touch with you in the show notes for sure. Anything else you want to let us know?
I guess be on the lookout for a potential training coming from me and Jennifer Langsdale of the Wild Nurturer.
A little collaboration happening.
A little collaboration to put together a level 1 NAHA approved aromatherapy training.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And are you still bagpiping?
I am still bagpiping. Mardi Gras season started January 6th, and we've got a handful of parades more to go and practice every week. And yeah, for the big day, February 21st, and then of course we're rolling right into St. Pat's. So lots of piping, lots of piping for the next 2 months.
So many grace notes. So many grace notes over the next 2 months.
But only 9 notes, so how hard can it be?
Oh gosh, only 9 and 4 reads. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, Michael, thank you so much for coming back onto Aromatic Chat, giving us an update about everything that you have going on. I hope that we'll get to do another update in the future because you are always moving and always shifting and always growing, which I love. And the fact, again, just that you're so transparent on your website, I just think is beautiful. So everybody go check out Michael and what he's doing at Avalon. And if you're interested in any of those pre-made tinctures or blends that he has like solar, head over and just get in touch with him and figure out how to get yourself some.